Y hoy en Zona Gigantes tenemos a un player de los Giants y ganador de Super Bowl.
Hola, soy Madeline Burke de los New York Giants. Estás escuchando a Zona Gigantes.
Will Hernández. Will, bienvenido a Zona Gigantes.
Y nuestro invitado de lujo para hoy, lo mejor lo dejamos para el final, es Coach Alonso, de Don Raúl Alegre. Bienvenido de nuevo a Zona Gigantes. Tenemos a Joe Fan. Welcome to Zona Gigantes.
Tenemos a Joe Ruback, más conocido como Listen Spade Guy, LPG. Pues hoy en Zona Gigantes volvemos a tener a un campeón de Super Bowl, en esta vez es Brandon London.
Y es nada más y nada menos que Sebas M. Christensen. Sebas, bienvenido a Zona Gigantes, un placer que te pases con nosotros. Y es nada más y nada menos que Jerry Foley, es el creador de la revista Giants Insider. Jerry, welcome to Zona Gigantes. Muy buenas, queridos Giants fans, soy Rubén, me podéis seguir aquí en Rubén F. Vargas. Y hoy tenemos pues a un jugador de Giants, a un crack, la verdad que lo conocí en Nueva York y es una gran persona, pero acordaros, tenéis que suscribiros al canal para ayudarnos con este contenido, darle al like, suscribiros, comentar, que la verdad no cuesta nada. Y hoy desde Nueva York nos acompaña Terrell Burgess, el strong safety de los Giants. Terrell, welcome to Zona Gigantes. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy
Very
bien.
well, very well. Terrell, we met in New York for the week 13 against in the legacy game against Washington.
Yes, sir.
Pat Leonard introduced us. You are a really, really nice person. We chat a little bit about football. You were really relaxed on the locker room.
Mhm.
But tell us, Terrell, how was this year? You arrived to the Giants on the week 7, no? You told me.
I think I got there week either 9 or 10, somewhere around
Okay.
there. Mm-hmm.
How is to come to the Giants after being waived from the Rams, and how is everything in this process, Terrell?
It's been a little different. I mean, I'm from California, got drafted in California, so being on the West Coast was kind of all I knew besides like being on the East Coast for 24 hours. So I don't know too much about the East Coast. So when I got here, I was excited to be able to play here and meet a lot of people, eat the nice food out here, and I don't know, just be in a different atmosphere. I think it's a great opportunity to be able to come here and play for a great organization. The Giants have a long history of having great football here, so I'm excited to be able to contribute to that.
So, Terrell, what is the biggest change you see, like arriving to the Giants? The culture with the new regime, no, with Table, with Joe Shane.
Mhm.
But I think when I was there in the locker, I see the good energy you having as a team.
Mhm.
But how you can describe to be part of all this, of all this team, Terrell?
I think one thing I'll say is it's a real family atmosphere. I think a lot of the guys enjoy being there. A lot of times, even after we're done for the day, done with meetings, done with practice and everything, a lot of guys like to stick around the facility, play ping pong, play what's it called? I don't know if it's called shuffleboard, not shuffleboard, but something like
Football league, no, we say in Spain, the one with the soccer.
no. Oh, we even play handball in there. We play
Okay.
four square. Like it's just a lot of fun. And I think the more camaraderie we build as a team is only going to help us progress into the next season.
So, Terrell, you signed a new contract with the Giants 1 year more. That's a really nice news. But what they are expecting about you in the position of the DB coach with Coach Henderson, just you been in the practice squad the last year, but what do you think the Giants and yourself are you expecting of this next year? And is a season is going to be probably with more objectives, no? After being in the playoffs and everything?
Mm-hmm. I think there's always room for improvement. I think with anything you do in life, and I think definitely here as an organization, we definitely want to do better than we did last year. Like as much as it's great to be in the playoffs. We actually want to go, make a run at the championship. So we're definitely gonna, look at what went wrong last year and what we could have done better. And going into this next season, we want to make sure we clean up some of the mistakes and just learn from the new ones that come and just keep progressing as an organization, as a team, and just individually, we all want to progress.
Terrell, you've been drafted by the LA Rams to 2020. It was a strange year with the COVID and everything. The draft now is coming, of course. But tell us, how was this moment to be drafted by the Rams on the third round, almost like the inside of the best 100 picks? You with an amazing season with the Utah Rams. How was everything?
It was great. I'll never forget that day for the rest of my life. I think it was 3 years ago yesterday, actually. I'm pretty sure
Wow.
I got drafted. I remember I was in Escondido in San Diego with my family, and the night was coming down to the wire. I think I went pick 104, and there was 106 picks that night.
Mhm.
And I remember like pick 100 I went by. I think the Raiders had picked, and I was sitting in my sister's bedroom, and I could hear my family in the living room talking like, "Oh, Terrell's not going to go tonight. Like, we need to figure out what we're going to have for breakfast tomorrow morning. Like, we got to get up early." And then I remember my phone started ringing. It's at Thousand Oaks, California, and
Nice.
I think all that went out the window. I think I was overcome with a lot of emotions after that. There's a video that went out of me crying a lot, but it was really overwhelming. But like one of the best feelings in the world, and it was truly a dream come true. The work wasn't over yet, but it was definitely a great feeling, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of guys this year over this weekend get to feel that same fire.
So Terrell, what is for you the biggest step from NCAA to the NFL? Like, what do you think? What is the tip you will give to the new stars coming to the NFL? The thing is most important to be ready for the professionals.
I think a lot of people ask this question. I feel like a big difference. I wouldn't say big difference, but the difference between like college and the NFL is that like everyone is a lot more, I guess I'd say, better at their craft. In college,
Mhm.
like you could definitely wean out the difference between guys that really work on what they want to do and
Mhm.
guys that don't. I think at the NFL, everybody is really working to be the best they can be. And when you play in the game, you can't just assume a lineman here or a lineman there can't block, or a tight end here or a tight end there can't run and catch routes. Like everybody can play. They're here for a reason. They're the 1% or less than the 1% for a reason. So you really got to work on everything every week and just be the best you can be, because if you're not working, someone else is definitely working to either take your spot or embarrass you on Sunday.
So you think, Terrell, you have to be more focalized in your position and the attributes of your position in that case?
Yeah, definitely. I think just because everybody's definitely, I mean, you don't just come to the NFL to just want to play one game. You know, you want to play as long as you can. You want to. A lot of guys are money driven, so they want to be able to get out there and play the best of their ability. So, and with that, they got to be the best at their position across the whole league and all 32 teams with how
Mhm.
many players that is. So everybody's just working to be the best, and everybody's pretty good at their craft. Like I think in college there was just a difference between that, and you could definitely tell who was good and who wasn't, I guess you could say, in college.
Absolutely. And what a year with the Rams, no, Terrell? First year on the NFL and you win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. You play also the wild card game, no, against
Mhm.
Tampa, if I'm wrong. How was this experience to make the run to win the Lombardi with the Rams?
My second year we got a chance to
Second
go
year,
to
yeah.
yeah. But it was an unreal. I think still to this day, um it's a moment that I can't even describe. It was an amazing feeling. I'm looking forward to making it back to the Super Bowl one day, hopefully this year. That's the plan.
Yeah,
And
of course.
I don't know, indescribable. It was great to be able to play against Tom Brady. Of course, Tampa Bay, like you said, we all thought that would be his last NFL game, but that didn't end up
Mhm.
happening. But it was great to be able to play in the Cardinals game, Tampa game, play in the Niners game. That was obviously a big game going into it because we had lost to them twice already that season. So can't lose to a team three times. You know, that's crazy. But it was great. And then playing against Cincinnati was a great game. Came down to the wire, you know, the last minute of the game. So it's just one of those moments I'll never forget. I'm excited to be able to tell my kids that one day, and just looking forward to being able to play in one of those games again and getting another ring.
You grew up rooting for the Rams, or what was your team in California?
I actually grew up. I don't even want to say it because I hate them now. But my family is still to this day. They're all Cowboys fans.
Ah, okay. Well, no
Yeah,
problem, no problem.
yeah, it is what it is now. I don't really like them. My family still likes them, so
Okay.
it's what it
Respect for
is.
your family, man.
Respect for them, but no, I don't. I
If
don't.
you are not Eagles fan, that's perfect, man.
No, but I grew up a Cowboys fan. My grandfather's from a little town outside of Dallas,
Okay.
Dallas, Texas. So he was a Cowboys fan, which made my mom a Cowboys fan, which made me a Cowboys fan as a child. And then
Victor Cruz was a Dallas Cowboys fan also. He born in New Jersey and he became a Giants fan. So no
Mhm.
worries there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be a fan of the team I'm playing for, and right now I'm a Giants
Exactly.
fan. And I'm rocking with the Giants, the New York Football Giants.
Absolutely. Terrell, we just saw that the Giants signed Ashawn Robinson. He was playing with you in the Rams. Big guy for the defensive tackle. What you can say about him as a person, as a player? What do you think he's putting to the table? I think it's amazing signing, no?
Oh, amazing signing. Ashawn's he's a very mean football player, but he's great. He's a great guy off the field, and I'm looking forward to having him here with the G-men and playing well for us. He played really well in the Super Bowl run as well.
Mhm.
He was playing well last season before he got injured and had to sit out the rest of the season. But I'm looking forward to having him play well and get everything that he deserves.
Amazing. Also, Terrell, we saw Saquon. He's trying to sign a new contract with the Giants. We saw his weight on the locker room. But what you can tell about him? He's focalized to sign with the Giants to be with you guys on the theater. What did you hear about the locker?
I think I don't really know too much about the situation. I'm looking forward to having him back, and when that happens. But yeah, I don't have too much too much saying. We don't really talk about it. I think we're all rooting for him. We know he's working hard, and
Yeah.
we'll be ready when he comes back to the locker room and to get to work with us.
Yeah, he's training with Daniel and the guys, so he's
Mhm.
probably thinking on that.
Mhm.
Also, Terrell, did you play with the Rams in London? No, because you've been drafted in 2020 and was the year before the Rams went to
Yeah,
London, right?
the
Yeah.
year before they went, so yeah, I didn't go.
Do you want to play one day in the international games in London or in Mexico, in Germany? What do you think is going to be that experience? Or maybe in Spain here? Who
Yeah,
knows?
definitely. I'd love to play an international game. Like this past season, I thought we'd have one with LA, and we didn't have one. And
Mhm.
I got here after they had already went
Yeah,
to London and played against the Packers. So I'm under the impression that that's not going to happen again. They're not going to go back to back years and
yeah.
in a international game. I've only been out of the country one time, so I'm looking forward to in my career to be able to play in an international football game and
Where you been, Terrell? Which country you visit?
um oh, where have I been?
Yeah.
I've only been to the Bahamas. That's the only
Okay.
place I've been to. And I mean that's pretty close, but for now I had to use my passport, so I'm going to consider that out of the country. So
Well, we had Micah Parsons and Andres Cisco in Barcelona, not recently. And
okay.
also we had Cam Jordan
Mhm.
in the north of Spain. So I think many players of the NFL is starting to come to Spain and visit.
Yeah.
So mi casa es tu casa, Terrell. If you want to come to Barcelona once, you just let me know.
Oh, I will definitely let you know. I'm looking forward to it. That's definitely on my list of places I want to visit and see. I gotta travel. I gotta travel the world. I'm still young, don't have any kids yet, so I'm looking forward to being able to see as many places I can see before the babies start coming around.
Terrell, last question. I don't want to take you much more time. You are with the off season. With who was your idol growing up? Who was this safety or secondary player that you idolized when you've been a kid and starting to play this game?
I definitely I'd have to say Ed Reed. He was a great
Wow.
player. I looked up to watching him as a child. Him and Troy Polamalu, they both played really well. Brian Dawkins was really good. There was a lot of safeties that I used to watch as a kid, but yeah, I'd say those three safeties I loved watching when I was younger, and then as I got older, it was just being able to watch everybody, even the guys that I played with, like
Sorry, McKinney.
Marcus Williams is a good one who plays for the Ravens. He's a player that I watched when I was at Utah because he was a junior my freshman year at Utah, and then him going to the league, seeing how he's progressing and playing really well, and I'm just excited to be able to showcase my talents and be able to play and help the Giants do
Of
what we want
course.
to do this year.
You played 1 year with David Lloyd, or
Devin Lloyd, yeah,
yeah?
I played 2 or 3 years with Devin. I
Okay.
think Devin was, yeah, I think he graduated class of 2017. So I played 3 years with Devin. Devin was a
Wow.
great player as well, but it's crazy. Like Devin was a tremendous athlete when all his years at Utah, but like his progression from when he first got to Utah to when he left Utah is tremendous, and I'm so excited for him down there in Jacksonville, and I'm excited to see what he does in the years to come.
So Terrell, thank you for your time, for give us this interview to Zona Gigantes, the channel of Giants in Spanish. I wish you the best of luck this season, Terrell. I hope to see you in New York and see you flying around the MetLife Stadium and making big plays for our Giants.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gracias. I appreciate it.
Gracias. Go
Like to
Giants.
see you.
See you, Terrell. Ciao.